right. Obviously, pretty pleased with how the first four games of the year have gone for us so far. And now it's on to the next game. So just want to see our team keep getting better, keep growing, and see where this thing can take us. So happy to answer questions.
Okay, we'll start with Mike.
Hey, Mark, thanks for doing this morning. You've been
No
a part of
problem.
this rivalry now for the last couple of years. Just kind of overall feelings and observations about Carolina Clemson.
I think it's a special series, no question about it. And I think a lot of people have been starving for baseball for missing last season. So I think people will watch this with even more interest than normal. So it's a great series, no question about it. And I know it's two good teams, and I think there'll be some great baseball this weekend.
Rick Henry.
Hey, Mark, good to see you this morning.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Was there any trepidation or any leeriness on your part about playing the rivalry in the traditional manner this year, 3 games in 3 different venues, just because of COVID-19? And were there any discussions about this between you and Coach Lee?
Yeah, good question, Rick. Number one, I think we all are gaining confidence that our country, that the NCAA, that sports in general have started to kind of figure out best practices. You know, we went through an NFL season and a college football season and basketball season and Major League Baseball, got through an entire season last summer. So I think the confidence in the COVID protocols have gotten to a level where we know best practices. So that's number one. Number two is I just think that this is such a fun series for everybody that it was important. Monty and I talked throughout the summer and throughout the fall and winter. And we both agreed that this is something we wanted to make sure that with it, as long as we could do it within reason, we wanted to do it because people care about it. And so it was important to us that we put it on because of our confidence levels and how the series will be run and the protocols in place. We just thought that it was something that needed to be done out of respect for what this rivalry means.
Colin?
Yeah, Mark, 2 questions. Is Julian's blister anything that's going to keep him out this weekend?
No, he should be fine. He should be fine, Colin.
Yeah, and I obviously the power is something that has been kind of the front and center through the first 4 games, but I think you guys are hitting 366 with 2 outs, 12 2-out RBI. Just how pleased are you with this approach that your team is taking to where it's not just, like you said on Tuesday, feast or famine?
Yeah, it's something we want to be known for. We want quality hitters that are strong and have power, not just power hitters that are feast or famine. I said it the other day. That's what good offenses are. They're good hitters, 1 through 9, and you have a number of guys that are strong enough to drive the ball with power. So to me, that's what we're showing so far. Now it's early still, so I'm not going to throw any parades or celebrations, but so far we're seeing what we worked on so hard for the last 9 months and in the years in recruiting as well.
Greg?
Mark, you talk about doing what it takes to get this series in within reason, and that obviously meant pushing it up a week. Is that something that, changes any kind of dynamics about, with it being so early in the season? Does it kind of up the pressure to, get going quickly?
The only thing I think you'll see is 2 teams that don't know quite as much about each other or themselves as you normally would. The season just started and here we are already playing. So, I think what you'll see is we'll both be different teams a month from now, 2 months from now, postseason. We're going to be different teams than we are today. So I think we all need to remember that. I think they've tweaked their rotation already going into this weekend compared to last weekend. And, we'll have lineup things that we look at throughout the course of the year. In week 2, you don't have it all figured out, whether it's us or them. So what you're going to see is 2 teams that are both works in progress, trying to figure themselves out and competing hard to play this weekend.
Mitch Brown?
Coach, I know you talk about every team being a quality team that you're playing and, what you guys have been able to do through the first 4 games. Is there a sense, obviously it's easy for your team too to block out that outside noise, but is there a sense that they're eager to prove that what they've been able to do through the first 4 games is sustainable?
I think as an athlete, if you're out there trying to prove too much, you put additional pressure on yourself. Our mindset is just, let's go play quality baseball. Let's play to our potential. And then the chips fall where they may after that. If you concern yourself with too many things, then you get distracted. And when get distracted, you're not focused. And when you're not focused, you just don't play at your peak performance level, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, whatever. So our goal is just to stay focused on what we need to do. And that's whether it's Clemson, LSU, Vanderbilt, Florida, whoever the case may be. You just have to have that focus if you're going to be a peak performer.
John Whittle.
I know it was only one weekend worth of games for them, but what have you seen out of Davis Sharp? He's a guy who y'all have had success against when he's pitched, but he's also put up some nice numbers on the mound and at the plate.
Yeah, he's one of the better two-way players in the country. We know that he has had a lot of success in college baseball, so we have a lot of respect for how he goes about his business. He's a competitor. He's talented. So, he's a guy that we'll have to be on top of our game against. So we know he'll be on top of his game, and we just need to be able to match that.
Anything different about him in the small sample size from this year that you noticed on film?
No, not really. Not anything, that stands out. I just think, again, we know he's a competitor, and obviously they have confidence in him because he's their Friday night guy. So, from that standpoint, I just think it's going to be competitor versus competitor.
Mike.
Mark, there's supposed to be some bad weather in the upstate on tomorrow, I think. Do you know what the contingency plans are if you can't get the game in on Friday?
Yeah, the goal as of today is to try to get each game in, as scheduled at the sites that they are scheduled at. If we cannot do that because of weather, then we'll have to push something back deeper into the season. Our goal for both squads is that we end up playing 3 games regardless. So if a game gets canceled this week, we'll do everything we can to still try to play 3 against each other. There's a couple open dates that we both have that we could look at. And if we have to cross that bridge, we will.
Tom.
Mark, might be a little off topic, but I was curious. You've been in baseball now for a while. Is there a secret to a good walk-up song, or do you even listen to them during games?
Kyle, that's a very good question. Very insightful question. I'm going to give you a secret that I try to give our guys that I used way back when. I think maybe in the first year of walk-up songs existing, that I don't know why these kids don't do. But I had a walk-up song when I played that was the live version. And so what you get with the live version is you get a little bit of crowd noise at the beginning of the song. And so when you're walking to the plate, not only is your song playing, but it sounds like the crowd is coming to their feet because there's more crowd noise. And I keep telling our guys about this little trick, and nobody has used it yet. So maybe they don't think it's as good an idea as I do, but that would be my little secret to a good walk-up song. Play the live version, and then every time you walk to the plate, it sounds like the crowd's getting excited for you.
Is there a guy that might go with that and do your live approach? And what are some songs that you might pick?
Well, now you're going too deep, Colin. So yeah, will anybody take that advice? I don't know. I mean, they may just think, Coach, that's pretty dumb. I don't know why we would do that. Who knows? But, walk-up songs, there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. I think it's such a personal preference, and it's like, what do you like for dessert? It's everybody's personal choice is their personal choice.
What would you pick? Is there a song that you'd go with now?
The one yes. All right. Since you asked the question, the one I had was way back in the day. It was a song from Kiss called "Coming Home," and so I thought I had a couple double meetings that my goal was to come back home after this at bat, and it was the live version, and there was crowd noise in it. So I thought that was it's probably a little cheesy now looking back, but so what? So there you go. Very, very important question to answer there for you, Colin.
Mike.
Oh, sorry. Mark, do you sense that there's a sort of a different feeling this week, with your players? I know like you want to, keep things the same from week to week, but do you think that there is kind of a different feeling, going up against their arch rival this week?
I mean, I think there's probably a little bit different feeling. Yeah. But our goal is with our schedule, let's be honest, our schedule is unbelievably strong. And so it's Clemson, then it's Texas, then it's Arkansas, and it's Florida, and it's Vanderbilt, on and on. So every weekend for us is going to be a fun, exciting weekend. So I want them to get used to that feeling. And I want it to be an exciting feeling of, hey, we got a great opportunity here. So nothing more, nothing less. So I'm not going to make it anything bigger than that. And I don't want our team to do anything different than that either.
John.
what has enabled Matt Clark to have such success against you guys? And do you feel like this team is better prepared to go against him and have a little bit more success against him than they've had in the past?
I mean, he's a quality left-handed pitcher, and quality left-handed pitchers have always had success in college baseball. So he's had our number, no question about it. You know, whether we're better equipped against him, I guess the game will decide that. You know, the words and talking about it won't do anything. So I guess we'll just have he'll bring his best like he always does, and we'll do our best to prepare, and we'll see what happens.
Colin?
Yeah, Mark, I'll ask a serious one now. I guess now that you're in weekend number 2, is the plan for Thomas, Brandon, and Julian to be on their full pitch counts and not 80 to 85?
Yeah, they should be full go, and obviously, you know, that's what we hope we get to with them. So there are no restrictions going into this weekend for them.
And what have you seen not only from your freshman arms coming out of the bullpen, but just the bullpen as a whole? It seems like they've had a really good start to the year, 4 games in.
Yeah, you know, I think they know that there's a lot of competition for innings out there. So when they come out there, they know that you know, they need to do their job, and their job is to trust their big stuff, throw strikes, get ahead of hitters, and let the defense work. So I think they know that they're all competitive to get those innings, and so guys for the most part are coming in and doing exactly what we ask.
John?
How do you have a sense or an opinion on how Clemson should handle Wes Clark, and how important does that make David Mendham after him?
John, you are really trying to get some bulletin board material out of me today, aren't you? John, it's not either one of our first rodeos. Come on, man. Wes Clark's a quality hitter. They're a quality pitching staff. And again, it'll be really fun to watch these matchups. That's what baseball is all about. Next question, John.
Any more questions for Coach? All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.